so
Live
let me
streaming
switch
is
back
on.
over here to your main sheet. Hey, Mamoon. Mamoon, you there?
Hi Jay.
What are you doing?
Okay, I'm
IH.
asking. Is this BTJ?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought it's listed in the main session list. So I thought it's SU open session.
No. I think
Okay,
that's next week.
okay, thank you.
Weird. Okay. Um.
He left.
Yeah, he left. That is definitely not how you should be communicating. Next week, I think, is open session. All right. So, any questions on your work hours tracking?
No.
Okay. So, I already went over all the important links that you have. I already went over the availability commitment that you just need to update. But this is, I guess it would also be good for scheduling to have link to the scheduling doc and info on global scheduling. So let's add this real quick. So if I search here for the scheduling doc, here it is, scheduling doc. And the important part is not even here, is it? Let's try insert. Let me share my full screen. It'll help a little bit. So I'm going to insert a table of contents. Scripts for scheduling hangouts. Yeah, this is it here. So weird. Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, we don't want that. So we want this one. Steps for hangout scheduling. Steps for hangout scheduling. Okay. So this is the link for global scheduling information. It's not like the best. We need to up and fix it. Anyways, it can help you get organized. And it has the list of all the options here for New World and Old World and the times of each of these, so you kind of know what they are. So then again, your approved schedule based on your on the
I've got questions to ask, please.
what is it?
I've got a question to ask.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the question?
Okay. I don't understand what you mean. I can see here on your screen, super team. We have Hydra, Andromeda, Combat. I don't know the meaning. Please.
Andromeda is 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. So Andromeda hour 2 starts at 9 p.m. UTC.
Okay, okay,
So if we
okay.
go to the
I
team
get.
schedule, you can see here. So for example, today is Andromeda hour 2 Friday, Saturday, and you can
Okay.
see here that you can see Andromeda is 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. UTC. It's slow, but you can help with that if you get organized as a team. So I do see your name here. So typically you would add your name to the initial schedule first, so because you're not a set study team. So let's put me over here, and then you would be under the initial schedule, Sandra. Okay. So you were scheduled, so you were late. Sandra, bottom of the hour. I don't know what this is. No. So is this when you're scheduled to come? As you're not going to be coming on time? Is that the reason you're on bottom of the hour?
Even today?
For tomorrow, it says tomorrow. You put Sandra bottom of the hour. So this is for Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
Today's Friday, Saturday. But is there a reason it says
Okay.
bottom of the hour?
He said bottom of the hour it should be same time today, like yesterday, 11 p.m., right?
Yeah. So every day it's just the normal time, unless you're trying to change the schedule for that time. Okay. So
Okay.
we're always trying to update and keep our schedule organized. It doesn't look like Lucy was actually scheduled for today, so we could have Lucy what her plans are. Um, so that's something you can do on Discord. No, but you can do the one. Cool. So
And the
also
operator
it's gonna
line
update
5.
this
Please get focused
area
on the session.
since ACU is not currently getting funds. All right. So I would come in here and I would say, okay, I'm scheduled for Andromeda Hour 2 for Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday. You can see, did you schedule any other days? No. Okay. Did you schedule any other times? No, I don't see anything else. Cobalt? No. Right? So that's currently your regular schedule, right? There's Andromeda Hour 2, Friday, Saturday, and Saturday, Sunday. And then you could put this even in your local
Saturday,
time. You
Sunday.
could know what your local time is if you wanted to. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You could have here, this could be the octant, days, and maybe like local time. So you have maybe even like put that on the website local time. So I don't know what your local time is for the start. You could add that if you wanted to. Okay. And then you could also have Hydra Hour 2 if you wanted to do list of one-time sessions. So on December 1st, we have Hydra, Base, Sandra, Backend scheduling. So maybe we were scheduled Hydra Hour 2. It's difficult for me. I don't remember scheduling Hydra Hour 2. Event main session. It's weird. See what it says here. It says Friday, Saturday, Hydra 2 payroll setup. So I don't know where you got the idea that we had to bring that on. I don't know. Very strange. You weren't even here that time. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and delete all this because then this is all old. But anyways, it's good that you are getting closer to getting set up and organized. So I think we're done. We've got your list of priorities. You've got your list of responsibilities. We're gonna start tagging
Time to pause.
responsibilities.
Please pause. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I guess we could also do processes here. So list of responsibilities slash process. So I think that's it. Anything else, or we could go over the list for the orientation and see what else it says here. But let's just cover general questions if you have any general questions. Hello?
I'm with you.
No questions?
Not yet. Not
Okay.
yet.
All right, so you have your work hours tracking tab, the main sheet done.
Pardon? Say that again, please.
No, I'm just saying that these are done. Understand the onboarding process continues. Okay, so let's go over the rest of the onboarding process. Let me see if I can get this a little bit closer so you guys can look. Go. So for the onboarding process, you do the orientation, then you want to get all your documents verified. You want to do your training on the training process. You're going to be organizing your other 3 trainings. You have your commitment and availability that you want to get updated, your main session schedule and responses you want to get updated, your team scheduling. You want to do the training on the policies broken most of the time, and then you want to do your tax forms. Okay? And then we also are always wanting to update all of the training for the next workers. There's a lot of updating that we want to do and get it prepared and organized for the future workers as well. So that's something that we can do together. So
Okay.
this is the kind of overall onboarding process. Basically, after you go through this, you go through like 1 or 2 other trainings, then you'd be done with your training. Like for me, this would take me like a day or less, like a couple hours, because it's so linear and you've already done most of this, right? Um, so you should be able to complete many training processes in a couple weeks. But of course, most people don't. I don't know why, but it's just like it's just a matter of whether you want to prioritize your training or not.
Time for prep. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Okay, and so let's kind of go through the basics. I don't have overthink 1.5 hours. So what's priority? All right, so in your work priorities, right, on your tracking spreadsheet, let's go to your tracking spreadsheet here. Okay, so one of the things you want to, on your calc sheet, this is where it has your work priorities that are actually tracked, right? So just to make sure it's clear, you're doing 1.5 hours per week per responsibility. Um, and I'll try to see if I can update that for you, and so you can try to see how it works. There we go. So I'm just updating all your automated calculations. Why we have this single
Is
spreadsheet.
saying something?
What?
Is that? I didn't get that.
I'm just doing a quick update of your calculations here so that you can actually see how the spreadsheet works. Okay, so I want to get this into the week of the moon. All right, cool. There we go. So here, if we're in the week of the full moon, you can see how you already calculated time for your main sessions and your onboarding and training.
All
Okay.
right.
So you also need to track time for your general basic responsibilities, including your scheduling, your time tracking, and all that. Then you want to take on work within the green is the internal operations, and then the pink is the client work. So we have to do client work to bring in money to the team. You want to get paid, and then we can.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And then we can also build value for doing internal operation work, which is the green one. The blue, the light blue, is not billable. It's not money or income, but it's extremely important to actually do work, right? We need to be organized. We need to have sessions. We need to have agreements. We need to do our training and all that to be able to accomplish the work. Okay. So
Okay.
every single week you're assigned to do 1.5 hours of training. If you
Okay.
don't do that, then you don't get those 1.5 hours. Right? So every
Okay.
single priority that you're assigned for 1.5 hours a week, which means that you need to understand that everything we assign you to do, you don't ever stop doing. That's one of the biggest problems we have on our team. Is everybody learns how to do something, they do it once, they never do it again. Okay. Do you understand?
Yes.
Can you want to explain or no?
Say that again, please.
You
I'm
don't.
not seeing your screen clearly. Sorry.
Oh, I
I'm sorry.
shoot. All right, I just
Okay, ask if they need an
totally messed up. I didn't switch again.
if they need what?
This is the work hours tracking calculation. And you can see how for your onboarding you have 1 hour, and then for your main sessions you've got 2.5 hours, right? And you're working towards we're on half base up right now, so you're working towards 1.5 hours a week per assigned responsibility. So for your training hours, you want to do an hour and a half every single week forever, right? If you want the hour and a half of value. Otherwise, you don't get the value, right? You don't get paid for that. Does that make sense? And you need to track your general time, and then you have your in the green is the internal operations, and then the pink is the client work. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
Okay, do you want to try to explain it back? Because you need to do 1.5 hours per week on each of your assigned responsibilities. And then you want to take on more assigned priorities work so you can get on more hours. So right now, you only have a maximum of like 12. If you want to work 25
Of
hours a
how
week,
many?
take on more responsibility. Okay?
Yep. Oh,
Time
you
to
said if I heard you correctly.
stand up and
Can you
stretch
hear me?
down for 30 seconds.
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay. You said you talk about 25 hours. I didn't get that.
What do you not get?
The hour per week. Hours per week.
Yeah, so for example, you're training. You're on a training budget. If you want to
Okay.
complete your training, I would be able to complete the training in like probably half a day for the onboarding training. It would take a week, maybe 2 weeks to complete, all of the training that we have. You should even be able to do it in a month, but most people just don't do it at all, right? So
Okay.
you're assigned to work on the training for 1.5 hours per week every week. So you don't just stop in on anything that I'm not sitting here training you to not work. Does that make sense? Because a lot of people think that you do it
Yeah.
once and you're done. So if we train you on how to do training and getting involved on doing payroll or whatever, and you do it once and you never do it again, you're not going to get paid, right?
Okay.
If you want to get paid, you have to do the work every single week for an hour and a half. Does that make sense? So
Correct.
1.5 hours per week for work priority.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to explain it? Or
He said for the training, I'm gonna be working 1.5 hours per week.
for everything, for all of your work, assigned work priorities, the training is just an example.
Okay.
Okay?
He said
So,
1.5 hours. Abi?
yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
And how long am I gonna be trained?
Well, training lasts forever, but you want to just
Pardon?
complete 1 or 2 or 3 trainings to get off of your training budget. So in like a week or two, if you focus on the training, you'd be able to get off your training budget and then get on to your normal budget, right? But if it takes you 6 months, you might want to just do that with a change in your pot. Okay?
Pardon?
You can. It depends on you how long it'll take to complete your training.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Right now, we're trying to get through the orientation, and I'm just trying to explain the 1.5 hours per week for work priority and tracking your work hours tracking in your spreadsheet, right? So when you're doing your work, you want to continue working on all of your work. You don't just do it once. Does that make sense, or you don't understand?
Yes,
Yeah, because we were training people on how to do work. So, for example, we trained someone how to work on
I
the payroll and
understand.
budget, and then they would do it once and they just stop and they never do it again. So we created the 1.5 hours per week for work priority to make sure it's clear that you work on everything every week. You need to work on all of your work priorities every week. You can't just like not work that if you want to get paid.
Uh,
Does that make sense?
okay.
Yeah. So we want to make sure we're prioritizing all of the work and getting all of the work done that's assigned, and then you're going to want to take on more responsibilities so that you can get more hours tracked in your base hours. Okay. So these are your base hours, which is for your base payroll, and then you have your bonus hours for your bonus pay. Okay.
Alright. Alright.
All right. So then let's go over the rest of the training. So the key thing here for the training is that there are 4 sets of training. Okay. So
Okay.
there's actually 5 different types of training. We're going to go over all of them right now. Okay. So 5 different types of training. So the first one that we're doing obviously is your onboarding training, which we already went through. And just to remind you, the onboarding training is your async priorities, like we already did your main sheet. You're going to do your orientation, which we're doing now. You're going to verify all your documents. You're going to do your training on the training process. You're going to organize all of your other trainings. You make sure you do your commitment availability, your main session scheduling, your team scheduling. So this is all kind of your scheduling. And then you're going to do the training on the policies that are go through most often in your tax form. So that is the onboarding process. Okay.
Okay.
Then from there, you're going to do your position training. And you can do these at the same time, but it's just, it depends on how many trainings you want to do
Time for
simultaneously.
breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. One, two, three. Exhale. One, two, three. Pause. Inhale together. One, two, three. Exhale. Relax.
So for your position training, it depends on what position you take on, but all of them basically involve general manager training, because all positions and coordinations are basically the same management model. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
So right now we still don't know what position you'll take on, but we should know by December 12th, a little after. So that is the position training. Do you understand that, the position training? Do you have any questions on that? So basically it depends on which position you take on. So then we've got the leadership training. Oh, also it's good to understand that the onboarding training, the position training, these end, right? So you do this for, you just finish, and then you're done. Okay? Whereas the leadership training
Okay.
and the methodology training never end. All right? So as you finish the leadership training and the methodology training, you go on to higher stages of leadership and methodology. Okay? So as part of your onboarding, you're going to be starting your leadership and methodology training in stage 5, and this is all part of stage 5. These are the 5 trainings of stage 5, which is joining the team. Okay, so you have your onboarding training, your position training, your leadership training, and your methodology training. And these still need to be organized. So we have those started, but we haven't really organized them. So the best thing to do for this is just to schedule, and then we can work on getting the trainings organized and prioritize these trainings and get them organized. Okay. So we have them, but it's just like they need to be better organized, and they need to get into it. We still need to do more organizing on the onboarding, but at least we have the spreadsheet ready, and it'll be much easier now that we have the spreadsheet. Okay. Does that all make sense?
Is that?
Does that all make sense? The 4 primary trainings.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count. One, two, three, four, five. Open your eyes.
So then in terms of the work assignments, every time you get a work assignment, you're going to get a responsibility training link. We always ask for the responsibility training link for every single work assignment that you take on. Okay, so you're like, oh, I want to work on payroll. What is the first thing you do? Hello? Hello? Did I lose you? Hello? All right. Well, anyways, I think we're good on all the trainings. The only other thing here is getting set up for your next training, which in the process would be the verification of all of the documents. All right. Anyways, it looks like I lost you. So I guess I'm just gonna go. But just to make sure we have the rest documented on orientation, we could do advances and proposals that people need. We go over the work vocabulary where systems can have many processes within a system, and you can have within processes usually a set of responsibilities that are organized in order. And then responsibilities are the primary work that we assign, and then tasks typically do not have any responsibility. So a task is something you just take on, you do, and then someone else is responsible for it. So that's the vocabulary of our work system. We also have some various colors that go along with all that.
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Okay, so I guess I lost you. I'm gonna go ahead and get off, but just let me know on Discord if you come back.